May I now request the worthy chief guest, President of Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Dr. Arif Alvi, to address the gathering.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Muhtaram Governor Imran Ismail Sahab, Admiral Muhammad Amjad Khan Niazi Sahab, Excellencies, Flag Officers, CPOs and sailors, Navy civilians, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is of course my profound privilege to be here, but at the same time, as Admiral Niazi mentioned, that it is a momentous occasion, not for you, it is for me also a momentous occasion. Every step that Pakistan takes towards strengthening itself is a great occasion for us. I am here for the induction ceremony of PNS Togril and Sea King helicopters, and I am grateful to the Chief of Naval Staff for inviting me on this occasion. It is indeed a matter of great satisfaction that potent and highly capable frigate PNS Togril and 10 Sea King helicopters are joining the Pakistan Navy and its arm today. Togril, by name itself, attaches us to our history, and we've been very fond of our history because that has been a glorious history. Togril was the founder of the Seljuk dynasty and was a great military commander, and therefore this is the third naval vessel which has been named as Togril. So Pakistan, in its increasing strength, both in the heart, in the minds, on the land, in the air, and on the sea, appreciates its history and therefore envisages that in future the strength from our history, from our character, will reflect on the new nation which is being formed. I congratulate all those who are involved in the Type 054 Alpha P frigate and Sea King helicopters projects, and I commend the efforts of Ministry of Defense Production, Pakistan Navy, our Chinese partners and Qatar Amiri forces for the successful induction of these platforms in Pakistan Navy. This has resulted in a timely completion of the first ship of the Type 054 class frigate and delivery of the 10 helicopters. Ladies and gentlemen, the 054 frigate project is yet another manifestation of the deep friendship with China. It exists for the last many decades. We celebrate the 70th year to today, and the collaboration shows a time-tested brotherly fraternity which is emerging between these two countries and continuing to get stronger and stronger every day. It is focused on promoting security and stability and peace. The underlying word is peace also, because Pakistan always envisages itself as a peaceful country, important, considers itself strategically at an important position to establish peace along the lanes, seafaring lanes and landfaring lanes in this region. I take this opportunity to thank the Chinese government for its cooperation and help in this regard, and for achieving this milestone in the form of this successful project and many other projects in the pipeline, including the fact that I will talk about CPEC in a few moments. And I am confident that our defense cooperation will continue to grow ever stronger with each passing day. I would also like to take this opportunity to highlight that Pakistan and Qatar enjoy very close relationships, cordial and enduring friendships. With the invaluable support of Qatar, my brotherly country, today's injections of 10 ex-Qatari Emiri Air Force Sea King helicopters will significantly boost Pakistan Navy's operational capabilities. In addition, the Sea King simulator will help train our personnel on how to be able to be comfortable in flying the helicopters and increase their efficiency. It will save time, it will save foreign exchange. This will greatly augment our Sea King fleet, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, on the right are the 3 Sea King helicopters which have been gifted among the 10. Looking at Pakistan, it is at the crossroads of major civilizations and trade routes. Therefore, the importance of maritime security takes greater significance. And it is the responsibility of Pakistan to ensure that. That is why I have been talking about peace as very important. Our neighbor, Bharat, for instance, has to safeguard its own self, and it has a very belligerent attitude even in the seas. Pakistan has the responsibility of itself. Pakistan has the responsibility of all landlocked countries north of Pakistan, including Afghanistan, including Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, and you keep on naming the Central Asian states. I was recently in a visit to Gwadar, and I believe as this trade route becomes important, so does the sea routes. Making sure that the sea lanes are safe becomes a responsibility, increasing greater responsibility of Pakistan. If you look at the Karachi port, for example, Karachi port is a big port, but I envisage, considering that Pakistan will be the sole route outside for big countries, all the Central Asian states as well as Afghanistan, I envisage that Gwadar, inshallah, will become bigger, and the responsibility of Pakistan to ensure the fact that the sea lanes are safe all through up to the Persian Gulf and in the entire region, it becomes our responsibility. So therefore, the importance of Pakistan Navy and the Jawans in front of me gets bigger and bigger because it's a huge responsibility. I acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of Pakistan Navy, and we have maritime concerns all the way up to the coast of Africa, from where vitable sea lanes, including the Persian Gulf, traverse, which are crucial to global economy. Pakistan, again, I keep on reminding, is a land of peace looking for peace. My country is at the crossroads of major civilization and trade routes. The Silk Route, for example, we've had a long history of the Silk Route, the trade route between China all the way to the Middle East and to Pakistan. We have been the cradle of major civilizations like Mohenjo-daro, a very planned civilization 5,000 years ago in a grid including water supplies and sanitation. Is geostrategic and geo-economic important, warrants safe and secure maritime environment, which will augur well for regional and global security. The world is coming across testing times, and that is why this bugle sound of peace must be played again and again. It is again, hopefully not, but it is again going towards a new kind of polarization, which Pakistan is addressing, and the Prime Minister is talking about, that we would like to not go in that direction because there's a sheer waste of human energy, human resources, considering the era which we've gone through, which was the Cold War, in which thousands upon thousands of nuclear weapons, the precious resource of human effort was spent on them to assure a doctrine which lacked common sense as we look back on it, of mutually assured destruction of the world. The government of Pakistan fully recognizes Pakistan Navy's needs and its role in countering threats of terrorism and piracy at sea, which are major undertakings considering its limited resources and wide-ranging commitments. The government is also cognizant of Pakistan Navy's international obligations that are vital to peace and stability. Pakistan, however, does not want to engage in an arms race with any country. Its strategic as well as conventional capabilities are focused towards addressing its legitimate needs for peace and defense. To this end, we will continue to equip our armed forces judiciously to deter aggression and ensure country's impregnable defense. I am confident that men in uniform have the will and the skills to optimally utilize our resources which have been provided by your motherland. I am happy to learn that upcoming inductions in Pakistan Navy, such as Hangoor class submarines and fast attack missile fast attack craft missiles have considerable indigenization aspect, supported by Karachi shipyard and engineering works and our local industry. Construction of state-of-the-art platforms in Pakistan will not only boost our shipbuilding industry, but also contribute towards overall economic growth and to be in cooperation with other countries to do the same for the other countries. It will also go a long way to increase Pak China cooperation and developing other programs for shipbuilding. Our maritime sector has gained exceptionally greater importance, of course, with the CPEC. Induction of this frigate will serve to, and of this class, will serve to reinforce security architecture of our maritime zones across our maritime border. It will help safeguard our routes, CPEC routes, for the entire region, as I mentioned before, and will open CPEC to common vistas of prosperity, development, and regional integration. I am confident that Pakistan Navy has the requisite operational capability and wherewithal to deal with the entire range of maritime security challenges. In the end, I would reiterate the government's resolve to develop maritime sector and strengthen our Navy as deemed essential to protect our maritime security. But at the same time, let me address a few words about, I mentioned all this in English, but I'm sure the people of Pakistan need to understand the importance of what is being done. मैं अभी चंद दिन पहले ग्वादर गया था और ग्वादर जाकर मुझे इस बात का एहसास और मज़ीद हुआ कि कितनी तेज़ी से पाकिस्तान तरक्की के रास्ते पर गामज़न है और कितनी तेज़ी से पाकिस्तान नेवी की अहमियत बढ़ती चली जा रही है। ग्वादर के हवाले से मैं आपसे ज़िक्र करना चाहता हूँ कि कराची पोर्ट और पोर्ट कासिम के साथ साथ बाद में ग्वादर, और ग्वादर सिर्फ कंपटीशन नहीं है किसी और के साथ, बट सिर्फ इस बात का एहतमाम कर रहा है कि सेंट्रल एशियन स्टेट्स जो लैंड लॉक्ड हैं उनका कोई छोटा रास्ता नहीं है। चाइना का जो वेस्टर्न बॉर्डर है, वेस्टर्न प्रोविंसेस हैं, उनकी जो खपत है वो जाती है हज़ारों मील चाइना के ईस्टर्न कोस्ट पर और वहाँ से वो एक्सपोर्ट होती है। तो ग्वादर वो मौका फराहम करता है कि वहाँ पर उनकी गुड्स यहाँ पर आकर और पाकिस्तान के ज़रिए बाहर जाएं और उनकी इंपोर्ट पाकिस्तान के ज़रिए हों। तो एक बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है जिसके साथ साथ हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि अमन होगा तो ये मामला बड़ी तेज़ी से बढ़ेगा। इसी वजह से लोग अमन चाहते नहीं थे, मगर मुझे उम्मीद है, मैं अल्लाह ताला से दुआगो हूँ कि अफ़गानिस्तान के अंदर जैसे ही अमन बनेगा तो अफ़गानिस्तान की रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन इटसेल्फ और उसको बनाने के हवाले से जो कुछ उनको चाहिए उसके अंदर भी बहुत बड़ी मदद हो सकती है। पाकिस्तान की फ़ौज ने कमाल किया है पिछले हमारी जब से पाकिस्तान बना है जब से आज तक, वो कमाल जज्बे खिदमत और जज्बे हिफाजत के साथ है। जिस अंदाज से हमने दहशत गर्दी का मुकाबला किया, जिस अंदाज से हमने एक बेलिजरेंट एक ऐसी ताकत दिखाना ही नहीं चाहती, पाकिस्तान को ख़राब नज़रों से देखती है, जिस अंदाज से उसका मुकाबला किया, जिस अंदाज से हमने न्यूक्लियर डिटेरेंट बनाया, अमन की खातिर बनाया, जिस अंदाज से आपने पिछले दिनों हमारी अफवाज ने मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया हिंदुस्तान ने जब हमारी तरफ आँख उठाकर देखी, जिस अंदाज से आपने अभी एक इंडियन वेसल को मजबूर किया कि वो सरफेस करे क्योंकि वो हमारे ख़ित्ते के अंदर घुस रही थी, उसको पता चल गया कि हम कम तादाद में ज़रूर हैं मगर हमारा जज्बा जो ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह का है उसका कोई मुकाबला नहीं कर सकता। मैं समझता हूँ कि समंदर पुकार कर हमें और आपको कह रहा है कि इसको मईशत के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाए, जैसे ब्लू इकानमी का प्रचार हम चाहते हैं हो, इसको सिक्योरिटी के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाए। और इसी तरह से नया ज़माना इशारे कर रहा है कि पाकिस्तान आओ, तुम तैयार हो, हमारे साथ तरक्की में शामिल हो। मैं ये समझता हूँ कि ये पाकिस्तान अपने आप को मजबूत रखेगा और मजबूत करता जाएगा और वो दिन दूर नहीं है। लोग आम तौर पर तकरीरी अंदाज से कहते हैं कि वो दिन दूर नहीं है। मैं कहता हूँ चंद सालों के अंदर आपको पाकिस्तान का वो अजीम कैफियत नज़र आना शुरू हो जाएगी, वो मुनव्वर रास्ते आपको नज़र आना शुरू हो जाएंगे कि जिन रास्तों पर चलकर पाकिस्तान तरक्की कर रहा है, लोगों को अंदाज़ा नहीं है। میں آپ کے سامنے یہ بات وثوق کے ساتھ کہتا ہوں کہ یہ مجھ کو بھی نظر آ رہا ہے اور آپ کو بھی نظر آنا شروع ہو گیا ہوگا اور ہو جائے گا. ہم یہ چاہتے ہیں کہ امن کے ساتھ رہیں, ہم یہ چاہتے ہیں, ہماری خراب نظریں کسی کی طرف نہیں ہیں, مگر ہم یہ چاہتے ہیں کہ ہم کشمیری بھائیوں کو جب بھی ہم اپنی طاقت کی, جب بھی ہم اپنی ڈیفنس کی بات کریں گے تو ہم کشمیری بھائیوں کو بھولنا نہیں چاہتے ہیں. جس انداز سے ہندوستان اپنے آپ کو تباہ کرنے کی طرف جا رہا ہے, اسی انداز سے پاکستان کے اندر قدم با قدم, سال بہ سال, ڈیکیڈ بہ ڈیکیڈ آپ دیکھیں گے پاکستان آہستہ آہستہ امن کی طرف جا رہا ہے. میں آپ کا نوجوانوں, آپ کا بھی شکریہ ادا کرتا ہوں جس جانفشانی کے ساتھ آپ محنت کرتے ہیں, اور مجھے اس بات کو کہتے ہوئے بار بار میں کہتا ہوں کہ جب بھی میں شہداء کے گھروں پر بزرگوں سے یا ان کی بھائیوں سے یا ان کی اولاد سے بات کرتا ہوں تو وہ یہ کہتے ہیں کہ یہ ایک بچہ تھا ہمارے گھر کا, جتنے ہیں وہ اس کام کے لیے تیار ہیں. تو اس شکریہ کے ساتھ اپنی آرم فورسز کا فار ڈیفینڈنگ مائی کنٹری ٹو دا ہلٹ, میں آپ کا شکریہ ادا کرتا ہوں کہ مجھے یہ موقع ملا کہ توغرل کا انڈکشن کیا جائے. السلام علیکم.
سبسکرائب کریں اور بیل دبائیں تاکہ کوئی خبر رہ نہ جائے.